Here on the blackboard, you are observing what some animals. You are observing what? Some animals. So they are mammals. They are mammals. Listen carefully. They are mammals. They give birth to young ones. They feed their young ones with milk. They feed their young ones with milk. They give birth to young ones. They feed their young ones with milk. So two animals are there. Actually, we need to draw what? Polar bear also. Polar bear. Today's topic is adaptations in adaptations in temperature in animals. Adaptations in temperature in animals. So these animals generally they live in oceans. Oceans. And here you see, this is blue whale, and this is the largest animal living on the land. On the land means in water. So land is having what 3/4 of the land is what water. Am I correct? So more water is present on the land. That is with nothing but ocean. So in the ocean, these big animals are living. This is called blue whale. It is not a fish. It is a mammal. It is not a fish, it is a mammal. Listen carefully. It is not a fish. It looks like a fish. But it is not a fish, it is a mammal. And it gives birth to young ones. And it gives what? Milk to their young ones. And body temperature is what? It is body temperature is maintained constant. Body temperature is maintained constant. So here, this is called seal. What is this animal? Seal. Seal. In your textbook is there. In your textbook is also there. Seal. So they live in sea water, and they live in generally polar regions. Polar regions where ice is present more. So North Pole, South Pole, Arctic and Antarctic regions. There we see what? Frozen ice. In that condition they live. Polar bears they live, and seals also they live. And they withstand to the what? Cold climatic conditions. There you see temperature is below -degrees, below 20 degrees, below 10 degrees, below 0 degrees centigrade. We cannot survive, but these animals they survive. How? How these animals are surviving? How these animals are tolerating low temperature? They live below the 0 degrees centigrade, -10 degrees centigrade, -5 degrees centigrade. How they are living? So what are the adaptations they are having? This animal, this is the blue whale. Listen, this is the blue whale. Below the skin, fat layer is present. So this is skin. Below the skin, we are also having what? Fat layer. And this is seal. It is having what? Below the skin, what is present? Fat layer. Fat layer. Below the skin, fat layer is present. Here also fat layer is present. In case of polar bear, so entire body is covered with fur, thick fur. So white hairs we observe, and that is nothing but fur. So sheep they also having what? Fur, and polar bears also having what? Fur, and this fur is helping what? Tolerating what? Cold climatic conditions, and they are having what? Thick fat. So fat is deposited below the skin. Here also fat is deposited below the skin, and in case of polar bear we see what? Thick fur. So these are helping the animal to survive in the cold climate condition. So this way these animals are surviving, and these fat act as insulator. So in our body heat is producing, and it is escaped from the body. But here you see below the skin what is there? Fat is there, and fat not allowing the heat to move from the skin. So in this way fat is act as a insulator. So in these animals also fat is deposited below the skin. It acts as a insulator. You say what? Insulator. So here you are observing a polar bear, and also blue whale, and also seals, and I told you what is the insulator, and different examples I told you. All these animals are what, living in what, cold climatic condition. Okay, now I am asking one or two questions. So polar bears are white in color. They live in north, that is the ice areas. They more what, cold climatic conditions we observe. So what is the adaptation we see in case of polar bear? What are they having? How they are withstanding the cold climatic conditions? By presence of fur. They are having what? Thick fur, thick hair. Hair is also called as fur. Thick hair is present. Thick fur is present. So that is the reason they are withstanding the cold climatic condition. And what about blue whale? And what about polar? This one. What is the seal? Seals having what?
Below skin fat.
Fat layer is deposited. Adipose tissue is deposited. Fat layer is deposited. And this fat layer acts as insulator. So in this way, they are not getting what, cold, and they are suffering with what, they are what, withstanding the climatic condition, cold climatic condition. So these are the adaptations we see in case of these animals, blue whale and seal and polar bear. Okay, thank you.